Hi Aries, welcome to April 2022 general reading. Thanks for joining me. My name's Michelle and this is for Sun and Rising signs. Aries, for my cross watchers, welcome guys. This may resonate as an Aries that you're dealing with, but it is meant for the signs that I'm reading for, Aries, Sun and Rising. So just keep that in mind. Aries, let's take a look. I'm leaving this completely open to spirit, whatever comes through for you. The messages that come through for my fire sign, Aries, for the month of April 2022. So Aries, let's take a look. Pop down the cards. If you're interested in joining my channel, my band of gypsies, my channel membership, I'd love to have you guys. Click on the join button for more information, or you can look in the box below. You can get early access to the readings. And another benefit is if you join at the top tier level, you can get access to the extended readings. And I will be doing extendeds for the general readings this month, which is new. So I hope that you enjoy that, guys. So let's take a look here, Aries. I'm going to see what is the general theme of the month. Let's see what Aries will be dealing with. What will fire sign Aries be dealing with for the month? Oh, okay. Got two there for you. Okay, we've got the cord and the familiar, so I'm getting an energy here of cutting the cord to the familiar, what is known, what is expected, routine, what you're used to. I get an energy here of trying something new. We've got the cord. In this case, I feel that this is initiation, being initiated into something new. Okay. For some of you, you're doing it. I do get an ally around you. Okay, let's see where that goes. So I don't think that you're doing it alone, Aries. Some of you might be. Let's see, what is the magic that surrounds Aries, please, for the month of April? The magic that surrounds Aries for the month of April. We've got mirror magic. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? You are, Aries, of course. Goes without saying. So what I'm getting around this is this ally is actually your self-worth, your confidence. Okay, that's interesting. We'll have to see where this goes. Let's get you familiar. Let's get Aries familiar. What is the familiar for Aries for the month of April? Okay. Aha, fairy. Glamour. So yes, Aries, I was getting this as image, self-image, how you see yourself. How you see yourself will be an ally in some way. Okay. An image. Image seems to be important for the month of April for some reason, but we'll get into that. Let's take a look at the spell. What is the spell work for Aries for the month of April? Spell work for Aries for the month of April, please, Spirit. Okay. Closure and empowerment and freedom. You know, I'm going to take all three of those. Closure, empowerment and freedom. Need I say more, Aries? I mean, it's really coming across as a very, very powerful energy around you. And for April, your month, of course, it makes complete sense. And it seems like you're going forward with this sense of complete self-confidence. And you know, they say that most of success in life is just showing up, right? And in order to show up, we have to have confidence, and that's what I'm getting here. The confidence to walk away from something that's no longer for you. You've said no to that. You're standing strong with your masculine and feminine energy, a sense of completeness here within yourself. This ally, I feel, is you being a whole person on your own. So you don't really need anyone else, but my goodness, you're going to attract a lot of energy to you. I do see you fleeing from constraints. So something in the past there was confining in some way, you felt limited. So I get you moving forward with a great deal of ambition, motivation, courage, and looking good doing it too, I might add. So let's see. Aries. Page of Pentacles, yes, trying something new, stepping forward, saying, you know what, I'm going to give this a go. There's an energy of fake it till you make it around you as well, but isn't that the case for everybody? You know, the thing is, when you think of conjure up someone in your mind, a successful person that you admire. Now think of that person. Now when they started their career, do you think they came into that fully formed as they are now? No, there's a little bit of bravado there, a little bit of glamour work, a little bit of maybe putting on the dog, putting on a show. So, yeah. So I do get this as wearing a mask, but masks are not always a bad thing. As we found out recently, I suppose I'm not talking about that kind of mask, guys. I'm talking about masks that we wear as human beings to cloak our true selves, our authentic selves. Usually we wear them in order to make sure that we are not hurt. Think of it as like a turtle. A turtle needs its shell there for its armor, for protection. Well, human beings need that glamour, need that mask, so as not to be completely hurt all the time. There are those of us who do walk around without the mask, but we tend to be the ones that get hurt a lot. So there's benefits to both. I feel that in life we are usually one or the other. And it seems like, Aries, you are a mask wearer here. But again, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. It's actually protection, armor. It leads you through life where things just kind of roll off you. If something doesn't work, you tend to be the sort of person that lets it roll off you. You don't take on the energy as your own, which is great. It feels like that turtle with the shell. If you imagine let's imagine a tortoise, actually, a land animal, walking about in a rainstorm, unaffected by the rain. It just washes off. It feels like anything that you're casting off here, it's like water off a duck's back, water off a tortoise's back. It's just running off. It's not getting in. It's not penetrating you. So that's why I feel you're able to walk away from something without too much negative effect here. Okay. Aries, we've got the Five of Wands in reverse, yeah. It's something that you've been conflicted about. You did put in, I'm not saying you're just walking away without any thought. No, that's not the case. You have thought about it. But at the same time, you're at peace with this decision. You are. And I feel that there's an ally. Someone who has been an ally to you. I get you walking away from that person and having yourself as your ally. There was someone that you needed for a time, Aries. I'm picking up as someone that you needed. Not that I'm saying that you use this person, but there is an element of someone who was a stepping, well, I don't want to use stepping stone either. A part of your journey. Let's just say it was a part of your journey. This person, they were an ally, a powerful ally. I feel that they helped you in some way. It could have been a friend, a family member, a lover, a spouse, whoever this person is. I feel that's the individual that you're leaving behind to go on to the next thing. Okay. Now we've got the Four of Wands in the reverse. Yes, I get you leaving behind the familiar, you may be leaving a home, leaving what was home to you, and some of you are actually physically moving. Guys, I'm just going to close the door because there's somebody out there with a blower. Just a moment. Okay, I've closed the door. Hopefully that's taken down the noise a little bit, but if you can still hear it, I apologise. I want to push on with this reading though. So I do get you leaving behind the familiar, leaving behind something that was, it's like a way station, something that's some place that you were for a time before you moved on to somewhere else. Okay. Two of Wands in reverse. There has been some trepidation, some fear of change. You've been in this there's a very comfortable situation with this ally that you're with. And I feel that it was very comfortable. There was nothing bad about it at all. But you're moving on to the next thing. Because you feel like there's something else for you. Yeah. It's definitely an energy here of feeling stronger. I feel that this served a place, it served a purpose. It got you to this position where you are now, ready to take on a big challenge in your life, ready to take on the world. And we do have the Queen of Wands, which is you. I get that as you, Aries, with this great sense of empowerment, ready to step into the next part of your journey. Aries, you have a lot of strengths and you have a lot of power within you in April. So I get there's an energy around you of understanding the wisdom of change. There's a fire element here, purging what was restricting you. It may have been self-doubt. It may have been confusion. It may have been what others were saying to you. But I get an energy here of you being free from constraints, being free from criticism from yourself. Maybe that's what it was. It may have been that you feared criticism. It may have been that, leaving behind something that was perfectly fine. But for your soul's growth here, this card of cord, initiation, you're cutting the cord to the familiar and going it alone, going it on your own, to empower yourself to grow as a human being. Okay. It's natural. There's a natural element of growth that I'm picking up around you. Aries. We do have the Hangman in reverse. Well, there's somebody here that's going to be sacrificed. I feel it's this friend or ally who's been a very powerful ally. You may have wanted to stay out of a sense of duty, obligation, but I get that for you. It feels like a cord. It feels like a cord that attached you to this person. It may have even been like a parent, someone very powerful in your life that helped you, Aries. It could have been a father figure, even a mother. Someone very powerful who helped you to the point where you're now ready to empower yourself to go to the next phase of your life, the next level. Okay. King of Wands. Well, this is both your energies, and I was picking that up right from the beginning, that you are very powerful in both your masculine and feminine energies. You are whole on your own. So there's an energy here of not needing anyone. I think that this person came into your life when you needed them. They were a powerful ally. You may have even loved this person. They loved you. And it's sad. It's sad when we leave people behind, but it's also natural. So Spirit is asking you to embrace how you feel about leaving this person behind. Try not to leave with any kind of negative feeling between the two of you, because I do feel that this was something at one point in your life that was very meaningful and very powerful. So there's an understanding here that somebody played a powerful role in getting you to this point, Aries. Now we have the Seven of Wands, but again, I get that this is you standing up to criticism, whether it's self-criticism or criticism from other people, like, oh, you can't do that. Think of it as a little bit like if you've been in a company for a very long time, let's say upwards of 10 years, and you've been loyal, this company's been good to you, but then your soul starts calling you to do something else. So you want to change your career, or you want to move to a different company. And when you give in your notice, well, things tend to get a little bit strange in the workplace, because then people start to think of you as like the enemy, right? Well, they're leaving, they must not like us, all of that kind of thing, which is not true. It's just that it's time for you to move on to the next thing, Aries. So I get you needing to stand your ground against any kind of attacks, whether real or imagined. And we've got the Eight of Wands. So you're moving ahead. You're an unstoppable force here, Aries. Absolutely unstoppable force. These cards of closure, empowerment, and freedom. There's a lot of spell work around you, so I'm going to talk about that now. We'll start with closure. You're getting out of one situation, you're aiming for one that suits your needs at this particular time. You may have felt obliged to stay, possibly out of loyalty. You've hesitated, but now I get you wanting to move. You're closing the door, but you're opening a door to a different experience. So say farewell to negativity, to anything that felt disempowering, controlling, and make a determined effort to let go. It's time. The spell with this one is to take a bowl of water and a piece of material from whoever or whatever has gone, some kind of artifact, or whatever's gone or what needs to go from your life. During a gibbous waning moon on a Saturday at dusk, say, "The door is closed, won't look back. New road ahead, back on track. Release old ties to set me free. Material holds past energy. Submerge in water, hold it down, allow the past to fully drown. Gratitude for lesson learned, new doors open, truly earned. Show the bowl the door by placing it outside until the dark, and say, gratefully I accept the magic of you, of protection to assist in all that I do. Lend me the courage, build power in me, assist my transcendence, so mote it be." So yeah, it's hard. I get it. You may be breaking up with someone, you're saying goodbye, but I do get you being squarely focused on a wonderful opportunity that awaits, and you want to make room for new energy to come into you. Now, when we talk about this sense of empowerment, my goodness, this Queen of Wands energy, Aries, You have so many strengths, and you've grown wiser, possibly with the help of this ally. But you're now ready to move forward. So with arms upstretched at noon on a Sunday during a waxing gibbous moon phase, face south, light a red candle and say, "Salamanders, spirits of fire, bring me your courage and all I desire. Extinguish the dark that blacks out the light, so I am released of fears and my plight. Allow the fire to ravage, be free, empowerment stoked for all to see. Flame ignited, feel it grow, now become the sacred glow." When you feel that this is complete, blow out the candle. Let the swirl of smoke from the extinguished flame wrap around you and say, "Gratefully I accept the magic of you, of protection to assist in all that I do. Lend me the courage, build power in me, assist my transcendence, so mote it be." Yeah, it's time for you to be more yourself, to come out from the shadow of this other person. I get you seizing the moment. It's time for you to get your opinions across. It's time for you to shine. So I get you stepping out from behind this ally of yours and becoming a singular energy. Yes. So if there was any kind of enmeshment there, I get you cutting the cord to that person and being your own person, finding your own individuality, which is wonderful to see. Now, with the card of freedom, of course, it goes without saying that you're leaving something behind here. You're going ahead without the burden, as I said. I see you very strong, and I don't see you moving ahead with carrying a heavy weight of duty or obligation. I actually see you moving very lightly, like a feather, away from this situation. Yes. Now, when we deal with people that don't like, that's the thing, you're moving ahead and they're being left behind, so people won't like it. But you know what? I feel that you just have to recognize that whatever people are saying, or if they're attacking you, it's because of that. It's out of fear. This ally may even turn on you here and be nasty because they fear you moving on without them. They fear being left behind. They fear your empowerment. They fear you reaching your full potential. They may even try to put false doubt, worry, provoke your insecurities. But it's definitely time to flying the nest, releasing yourself from anything that's clipped your wings in the past. You have free will. You don't have to stay in a situation. So rise freely above anything that's enslaved and imprisoned you, and allow your mind to be liberated. Okay. Hold a feather during a full moon on a Sunday evening. Look up and say, "Soul doth stir from prison deep. Confinement fades, it's not to keep. Prisoner of mind and actions, relationships add to factions. Wishes made for liberation, place in feather to awaken. Throw in air upon the breeze, restriction now lifted with ease. Stars determine destiny, yours to claim for liberty. Now throw the feather into the air and say, gratefully I accept the magic of you, of protection to assist in all that I do. Lend me the courage, build power in me, assist my transcendence, so mote it be." You're stepping into your authentic self. Trust your intuition. Go with your feeling if it feels right. Exercise your freedom of speech. Release judgment of yourself and others for judging you, because your destiny awaits here, Aries. So I get you putting on, even if you're not feeling completely confident, I get you putting on this glamour. You are stepping into your power here. You're doing a makeover. You're maybe buying a spring wardrobe, buying yourself some new things, changing your hair, whatever it may be. You're changing how you appear to yourself and to others. And it's this beautiful sense of confidence and empowerment that is being shown out to the world. But that, again, is something that people fear. People tend to fear someone who is empowered, stepping into their power. So just be aware of that. Not that you're going to let it affect you, Aries. I really don't think that you should. Aries, I forgot to pull 2 cards for you. Well, actually, I forgot to pull a card, but 2 cards came out for you from the Oracle of Visions. So I thought I can't leave my Aries out of it. I've got to pull some cards for you. So you got the card of the Dreamer and goals and ambitions and desires. So you have been this fool-like energy for a while. You've been in contemplation, dreaming about a goal, an aspiration, something that you've been sitting on. You haven't been expressing this. And with this card of ambition, goals, being inspired, it's about setting a target, a goal, something to strive for, a purpose. You're motivated by a need, by ambition, by your soul, something to aim for. You're looking for success in your chosen field. This young performer lays on the floor in an almost fetal position, possibly exhausted or at the point of giving up. But despite the constant effort and repetition she has put into her endeavours so far, she is once again questioning herself. Can she be good enough? Will she make it? Despair, doubt and frustration cloud her progress. Possibly her efforts are hampered further by other limitations, physical or mental, or outside factors. Other commitments distract her or compete for her time. It's easy enough to dream, to establish goals. The question now, Aries, is whether that dream is achievable, or will you be distracted by outside energies? I feel that's the thing you're thinking about. Can I actually achieve this? If I stay where I'm at, can I achieve this? I think that's the thing you're looking at here, because you do feel that something is restricting you from achieving this goal. So I'm going to leave it there, Aries. Thank you so much. So let's talk about this more in the extended. I hope that you join me. It'll be about a 30 or so minute reading. I'll be going much deeper. I'll be clarifying with my Hanson Roberts deck. So if this is something that you'd like to know more about, Aries, I'd love to have you join me. The link is down below in the descriptions box. If you'd prefer a personal reading, Aries, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Or you can go to my Etsy store, Gypsy Insights Tarot, and purchase directly there. Please do take a moment to press that thumbs up button, guys. I'd be so appreciative if you would do that. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know if this is resonating with you. And if you're a newcomer, please do subscribe. I'd love to have you guys. Stepping into your power, Aries, claim it. Claim this reading. I want to hear it. Drop me a comment down below. I'll see you in part 2, Aries, or I'll speak to you again very soon. Please take care, and bye for now.